What would you do if you weren't allowed to see your kids by your husband with the media hounding you for years with the paparazzi following you relentlessly? You shave your head and you go after them. So many external and internal factors caused Britney Spears to have her infamous breakdown in 2007. As a fan, I have researched, watched, and studied everything I can to understand how this happened. Many people across the world have struggled with their mental health. They've experienced their lowest lows and have broken down because of it, but most not as publicly as Britney Spears in 2007. Britney Spears was born December 2nd, 1981 in Mississippi and was raised in Louisiana. Her mother would put her in dance and music lessons at a very early age, with this leading to her getting parts in the Mickey Mouse Club. She would meet two other prominent musicians like Christina Aguilera and Justin Timberlake. By 1998, Britney, at just 15 years, would get signed by Jive Records, this being her first major record deal, and would do a tour throughout shopping malls as promotion for her eventual single. In 1999, Britney's One More Time would release. This would be her biggest single and would catapult her to stardom as this innocent all-American girl at just 16 years old. Britney's success would continue, but not without any bumps with her relationship with Justin Timberlake, her relationship with the media, her relationship, then divorce with Kevin Federline. After Baby One More Time, Britney would have major successes like Oops, I Did It Again, performing the Super Bowl with Mary J. Blige and Nelly, and scoring a Pepsi commercial. Things wouldn't be sunshine and rainbows with her relationship with Justin Timberlake deteriorating and eventually ending badly in March 2002. Throughout 2002 to 2003, Justin Timberlake, with the help of the media and his team, would blame Britney for the end of their relationship. While Justin writes songs that paint her out to be the bad guy and unfaithful, Britney would do an interview with Diane Sawyer trying to defend herself, but would eventually cry on national television about it. We would find out much later in her book that Justin was the one that actually cheated on her several times first. There really wasn't much she could do to repair her innocent all-American girl image. Invasive speculations about her life, like if she was still a virgin or if she had breast surgery, would continue. Britney was stuck between a rock and a hard place and wasn't allowed to speak her mind or give her side of the story. The thing that would break the camel's back was her relationship with Kevin Federline. In 2004, Britney was completely infatuated by Kevin. A former dancer for NSYNC would meet Britney at the Hollywood club called Joseph's Cafe. By July, they would be engaged. By September, married. This would be documented in their TV show Britney and Kevin Chaotic. In September 2005, they would welcome their first son, Sean, and next year, their second, Jaden. But the media and the public backlash to her relationship with Kevin was immense, with gossip news, columns, and paparazzi trying to catch her husband or her being a bad mom. Paparazzi would harass her and her children all throughout. With Britney being a new mom and still dealing with the effects of pregnancy, she felt anxious and tired. Kevin was away with their relationship starting to fizzle. Britney was beginning to spiral due to the pressures of motherhood, her career, the public, and the media and the paparazzi. By November 2006, she would file for divorce. Being a new mom, getting a divorce, and still having to keep up with her career and dealing with the public backlash would make Britney eventually snap. On February 16, 2007, with the paparazzi following her everywhere she went and the public scrutinizing her for being a bad mom and everything else that has happened, Britney would go to a hair salon and shave her head, then attack one of the many paparazzi that were still following her with her umbrella. The moment would be one of her lowest and most public breakdowns, with the paparazzi taking as many pictures as they could. Britney would later write that for her, shaving her head felt almost religious, and her taking back her agency. Britney still had obligations to her career, with her being the opener for the 2007 MTV VMA Awards, performing one of her singles, Gimme More. While performing, Britney appeared confused and out of it due to her finalizing her divorce with Kevin Federline and trying to get custody over her two sons. Kevin Federline, however, would take this as an opportunity to promote his album, Playing with Fire. Britney would eventually lose custody of her two sons, and by 2008, it would be the start of her conservatorship. Many people and entertainers have struggled with their mental health due to public backlash or their private lives, but not everybody has faced as much scrutiny and as openly as Britney Spears, from being the pop princess to being forced into a conservatorship by her parents. We should be more considerate about how we talk and treat each other from now on. Britney Spears is not the first or last celebrity slash entertainer that has gone through these things, from gossip to defamation to even her divorce. We should be more thoughtful about how we treat others because we never know what they're going through.